moments later.
Cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. I'm watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. Yeah, I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I had within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether we're alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone to bottom me. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the road could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, that's all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. And then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much, and never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame, but all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Indoor Farmer with myself and your host, Sir Steve-O. We got episode number 67, or I'm sorry, 87. Oh my God. I'm going back in time already. Guys, happy Memorial Day. It's Monday. Once again, it's 5/29/2023. It's one of those odd Mondays, a holiday, right? A lot of emotions in the air today, lots of thoughts and memories, and lots of a celebration. So hopefully you all had a great weekend and a great day. We're going to give you some more awesome entertainment. You got yourself, Sir Stevo. There's a little bit of an echo, Stevo.
Is there?
Yeah,
Let me see what I can do about that. Tell me if
sure.
this is better. How about
Hello,
now?
hello. Hello, hello. It is better. Excellent.
Okay,
No
great.
worries.
Right, we got
Awesome.
that fixed. But
Yeah.
welcome,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome to number 87 with the Indoor Farmer and
Yeah.
yours truly, Sir Stevo. We've got a great show tonight with a great musical guest. And, this is going to be a good one, guys. This is the Indoor Farmer that you know and love. So hit those reaction buttons, please.
Okay. I just wanted to verify. Okay, yeah, we have word from our guest, so it's going to be a fun night, guys. I always appreciate bringing some more extra entertainment to you guys. And let's see. Definitely, we are live on Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all over Facebook, guys. If you're following us from any Facebook page, please hit those reactions because that's all we can ask for that help to get out there and get seen. And if you would like to consolidate into one place, what's the word? I invite you. I invite you over to my page, Wayland the Indoor Farmer, guys, if you
Sure.
would like. But definitely hit the like button on all those locations if you can. If you're one of those people who love to jump around, hit them all, hit every one of them, and hit a like on every past video you've ever seen on each one of those pages. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I actually have a fairly short video for you guys tonight. So we actually, as you can see, I have this sad-looking girl. She's a little bit sad. I don't know if maybe it's not bright enough in here, but you can see her. She's a little sad. So I want to keep her dry because I'm about to do a transplant. I don't want to water. I know she needs some water. I know she needs some food. But I'm going to transplant tonight after the certified segment. We're going to get through the middle of the show. We're going to get through that segment, and then we'll relax, and I'll probably take my phone back, and we'll do a transplant in my dirty room, in the dirty room with this dirty girl. It's going to be fun. So, pull up that video real fast. Got about 20 minutes here. Try to keep myself on a time schedule if I can. Appreciate you guys all stopping through. Apologize if I'm not reading every comment. I appreciate all the hellos and the let's see, you got Bradley Gibson in here, man. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Dabby's in here. What's up, Dabby? Debbie Pot, hello, hello. Guys, if you could share us out, I do appreciate that as well, as always. All right, let's see. Because we can't share out. I shared it to my page, my profile. That's all I can do. And I can tag. I could spend another 10 minutes tagging probably, but then I'd get a ban for that. So no worries. But I hate to, Steve, I got to remind myself, I hate to rush to this video because there's a little bit of, maybe I could set up a little better monologuing next time. But we're going to get to it tonight. We're going to wait. I like to wait and see if some more people can get in there. Leaf Cycle in the house. What's up?
Nico, what's going on?
I appreciate you stopping through on this, stepping outside of the Grow Fam lives. Leaf Cycle has been awesome in Grow Fam, and they know that Steve-O and I do our show on Wednesday there. So appreciate you stopping by. Very cool.
That's great.
Had a lot of cool new people coming in tonight.
Green Goddess is here.
Green Goddess. I think I've seen that around somewhere, but I do appreciate you guys coming in. If you guys can at least hit the reactions and share us out, I appreciate it. Okay, so actually I'm going to mute that. Pull up my video. It's a short video, a little bit of a recap of what's going on with me. Got this. That was my third flush. So you see how they're kind of getting too big and they're starting to dry a little bit and crack. That's how you know, like you can't go too much longer. They're going to just get old and crusty. Now, those are my other mushrooms from before. Now, I panicked. Here. I was like, is this good or bad?
Yeah.
Is this good? Like, and so I talked to Dan, sent him a picture, Mushroom Man. A shout out to Great River Mushrooms, awesome sponsor. He's telling me that it's fine. What this is telling you is that it's actually eating itself. What he said was the mushroom is now eating itself because it has no other source, and that white fuzziness is actually not. It's not mold. I mean, it's already fungus, right? So it was interesting. I kind of panicked, but then I ended up eaten some of them anyway. Not just straight up. I cut them up and cooked them and rinsed them off, and there you go. With some of
Yeah.
my, I got look at this. I got my homegrown microgreens in there. I have my potatoes in there, homegrown, and the mushrooms from Great River Mushrooms that I grew here.
All right, man.
It's
See,
awesome, huh?
doesn't that give you a good feeling of knowing that you did that? And anyone can do it too. Waylon is trying to teach us how to do these things by showing us what to do, what not to do, and we all learn together. And that's what's great about the show.
Well, yeah, let me learn for you and make the mistake, and you can watch. Dan says it's mycelium. Okay, so that's what. So it's growing a layer of mycelium. People kind of get those. I get those mixed up because they're very similar, but not the same. Not the mushroom and mycelium are not the same. They're connected. Dan could probably talk to us all day about that. We got Anthony Cruz in the house. What's up, brother? He says hello, Sir Stevo. Very cool. Leaf Cycle, nice. Heck
So,
yeah, Leaf Cycle. I'd love to get you up here sometime. We could get an interview or something. Would be amazing. I'd love that. Valerie, hello.
oh, hi, Val. Wonderful
Good
to have
evening, Green Goddess. How are you? Got Maui in the house. Maui,
Maui. What's
Maui.
up?
Scale of 1 to 10. How was the barbecue today?
Oh, yeah. Let's
It
get
was a
it
little
right.
hectic. Maui helped us out a little bit. You're going to see some pictures of that here in the video. So we're going from this where I cooked these once. This wasn't today. So then it'll show you we're going to go. It's going to progress to today's dishes that I made. Maui helped me out a lot, actually. Very, very cool. She brought her hungry kids over, and it was just us. It was Jimmy Mead hang out, and yeah. See, this was me cooking at home, but then this is
Oh,
today. This was
dang.
the grill, right? So I actually put way too much in this, and I tell you what, only one person ate any of it because we were all too full by the time it was done.
Yeah,
Isn't
right.
that funny? It's crazy.
Isn't
I
that
got
something?
yeah. Yeah, it's just how that works, man. It's almost like a 3-course meal almost for the
Hmm.
holiday. 8.5 Maui says, okay, room for improvement. Room for improvement. I'll take that.
That's a good score, though, Waylon. Ooh, that looks good. Give me some of that.
That's that end result. Yeah. So I actually feel like I could have put some cheese in there. Would have been
Oh,
cool.
that would have been good.
And now see, I got to recook this, probably saute it, on the stove. And I'll probably throw some cheese in on it then, you know.
Crisp up those potatoes real good now that they're cooked. Oh,
Mhm.
man, that looks
Mhm.
good. Good.
A little more butter, a little bit of I could throw some meat in there now cuz I actually cooked I don't know if there's a
Some
clear
sauce.
picture of it. Yeah, you see that it's a
Oh,
smoked
there you go.
sausage back there.
Hmm.
And we only ate about a third of that, so I still got a bunch of that left. I could cut that up, put that in there. Um, I got a bunch of bacon. I could do bacon in there. Now you guys see on the left there, mac and cheese, guys. Mac and cheese on the grill. That's
Yes,
that's a game changer.
it
That's a
is.
game changer.
I remember having that at the cookout on 420 at your house, man. That shit was scrumptious.
And it's the same thing. It's just in a different. It's just that smoky flavor. All right.
Potatoes.
So here we go. Yes, I think it's not. I don't think it's going to work out. The long and short of it. No pun intended. So these were all that. This was after the harvest, and I found some of the vines still had like some leaves and looking green. So I buried them I redid the soil, buried them, and watered them. But I don't think it's going to work out, Steve. I think it's too hot and dry right now
Yeah,
outside. I've been watering them a little bit here and there, but it's not. I don't think it's enough. They're just gonna die. But that was just kind of an experiment, man. You got to see what happens. You got to see if you can reuse it, see
that's
if you can
right.
keep it going, whatever. Looks like you did good. Thanks, Green Goddess.
Well,
Hey,
aren't
Jimmy Mead, what's up, brother?
potatoes are actually a winter crop anyway? Is that right? Like, unless
They are a fall crop. You
fall
plant
crop.
them in. Well, that's what they call it. But you're right. They stay in all winter, or they can, and you pick them up in there, or you harvest them in the springtime. So it is a different thing. So I think if I do those again indoors, I'm gonna do them a little differently for
And what
sure.
light cycle did you use on the potatoes?
They actually just kept the same light cycle as the cannabis, so they were just good with the 18
18.
on, yeah. probably a little more than they need if I researched, but I was just doing them together, vegging,
Mhm.
and it was good. I think, I got plenty of potatoes, so honestly, I couldn't tell you if there's something that was deficient. I don't honestly couldn't say if there was a better way to do it. If I could have gotten more, I don't know.
Well, you
Um,
did get a good harvest.
yeah, I thought so. I mean, there was 4 different barrels. I didn't count the potatoes because they were different sizes, right? I should have weighed them, but honestly, I don't know if that postal scale probably would have taken it. I bet. I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. I mean, it was a big pot full of, I gave some to my mom, I gave some to my son's mom, and then I still had all what you just saw there. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
these are gonna die. Add cinnamon, Ruth says. Wait, cinnamon for the potatoes?
For the bugs, I know that cinnamon
Okay.
for bugs.
Potatoes do attract bugs, and these ones, one of them did, which we showed last week, and the other ones didn't actually get any until maybe now that they're outside. I could totally see them getting just chewed up outside.
Mm,
They aren't a photo dependent plant for producing its fruit.
they're not.
Okay, so does that mean? Oh, the cinnamon is a root stimulant. Okay, okay.
It's
Well, here I better put these up because I know you guys are on different platforms. If you could consolidate, okay. I guess we got 2 people hanging out on my profile. No, no worries. Um, Yeah, so cinnamon and so I'm not sure what this means though, Jimmy. They're not a photo dependent. So does that mean they could take very little light, or they could take more than 18 even? I'm not sure which way that's going there. So yeah,
oh,
cinnamon is a root
I,
stimulant.
yeah. It's not like they flower due to the light
Hmm.
cycle. Is what he's trying to say.
So
They'll continue to grow.
right, so I guess what he means is as long as they have 12 or something, at least a few hours of good light.
Yep, that's what he meant. He's verifying that now. Yeah.
Hydrogen peroxide in the
Oh,
water.
that's
Oh
good.
yeah, that's good for the roots too. Yep. Hmm. Well, and again, these aren't potatoes. These are like, I don't even know if people do this on a normal basis. I pulled potatoes off of these roots already and carefully reburied the roots, like as if it might take off again. But I don't think it's going to do that. You see how the vines are all hanging out? I should have buried all of that too. Should be burying the whole vine all the way down to the, yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
So that's how potatoes work, when you're doing them in the beginning. What you do, and outside it's a different method, but in a pot you put the potato down as low as you can, so like almost to the bottom, not to the bottom, but almost to the bottom, and then you only put a little thin layer of dirt over that, and then when you see, or soil I should say, when you see it start to sprout up, and as it gets longer, taller, and longer, you keep putting more soil in and filling that in all the way up the pot. And so that whole stalk actually will grow more potatoes all the way down. Just like on a cannabis, on a clone, it's the stalk that you're getting to regrow roots, right? So
Hmm.
with potatoes, anything that will grow roots will grow potatoes on the plant, as far as what I'm seeing, or what I'm thinking here. They grow from the tubers, not the vine. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tubers, yeah, but the vine will grow more potatoes. I've seen it happen. I've propagated the vine into soil again. The vegetation stores energy in the tubers, yeah, and the tubers are part of the root system, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe so. I believe you're right on that. Yeah.
There's different types of roots, obviously. Well, yeah, yeah, Val. That's why you keep burying the stalk of the potato. That's how you get the best yield out of it. So my first time doing the potatoes, I didn't do that. I just stuck them in like a full pot of dirt like that, and went to town. And I only got a few. And this time, I got a whole thing full. So there are other things to get that I could do better. Like instead of a cloth pot, they actually have a potato pot that has a see-through like
Uh-huh.
window on the side,
Yeah.
so you can see it start to develop and stuff. The roots did, yeah, yes. The Turner is the root. It's a root vegetable. Yeah, it's a root vegetable.
Roots
Yep,
come
the
from.
tuber is a root. Yeah. Didn't know if it was legit. What the Leaf Cycle said, didn't know. You mean the potato sacks or the potato grow bags or whatever they call them? I believe they are, and that's the from the method I've researched how you bury it. You wait until it grows and then keep burying that stalk instead of just putting a bunch of dirt on top of that. That's how you get a higher yield. So it has to be the rest of the stalk growing more potatoes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm
It
wrong
has
about
to
that a
be.
little bit. A window bag. Yes, okay. A window bag. I think that might be what they call it. Cullen, what's up, brother?
What's up, Colin? What's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. Make sure you guys hit those reaction buttons. Looks like you are.
Yeah, I appreciate that, everybody. 13 and 13. Whoa, creepy. We need a 14 up in there now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I couldn't tell. I just kind of let them go. I'm just gonna empty them out and then do with the same thing I do with this here. This is just a bunch of yard waste, and I've been trying to fill in my yard, you guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but do you see how it dips in the middle?
Hmm. From the
And
water, it looks like.
from the water, man, like you see how there's not enough sun back here, so therefore there's not enough grass growing, and so that's all just uncovered dirt. And when it rains, that just becomes a swamp that's just pouring down into the gully, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do some remediation here. One thing I'm doing is cutting down trees, which we showed last week, and the other thing is I'm using every organic waste that I can to fill in that hole. I found a little buddy. I don't know what
Hey,
that is. It's a big
it's,
one. It's
it's
like
a
a
black
beet.
beetle of some kind.
It's it was a huge one. You see that size. All right, so here's some things to learn about this system. It's all about the water flow. It's all about the water flow. So these clones here are not rooting because the left side of this table doesn't flow as fast. There's not as much water movement, but everything on the other side looks great. Um, so I'm thinking that's the main issue because there's actually more water in the upper grow bed. Now I also have this deficiency going here. Not 100% sure what those dots are. I need to look up a chart, which I haven't done because these are just experimental plants, basically a bunch of clones I stuck in here, see what would happen. Um, a stink in the stink bug family, Dabby. Yeah, it looks kind of like an enormous stink bug, like the biggest one I've ever seen in black. Okay, we got Dan in the back.
All right.
Okay, I do see him. Cool, cool. So Dan, we got a few more minutes, brother. We'll bring you up. This is here's radishes that went crazy. I just kind of left them growing because they
Oh,
don't taste good
look
anymore.
at that.
Radishes are a microgreen. So these ones took off on me before I ate them, and there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I wonder how big the radish is. Probably a quarter.
do you see what I see?
Finally, I get to see it. I don't get to see
Yeah.
it often.
He doesn't come out very often, man, but he's out in full swing right here, and that thing is bigger than my middle finger. That's my biggest fish ever. I know lots of people out there have enormous aquariums with giant fish. Hey, this is my big fish, okay? All right, let's get through this. We got Dan Barker coming up, you guys, for that musical intermission. It's going to be a fun one. I have no idea what he's going to play, and I don't care. He might have a set of spoons back there. I keep saying that one. I just think it's funny because one of these days I'm gonna get somebody in here with some spoons and just be like, in a jug. They'll have a jug beside them maybe, and just be it'll be fun. But yeah, I like the surprise, as you guys know. So it should be fun. Okay, so this is important actually. Had a friend, Austin Byer, who was one of the winners from the Jimmy Mead benefit, actually a local guy. He actually also got some of that Soil Focus Farms 2 Goose soil. So I'm excited to give some of that out. But he showed me, you see that bucket there? This pump here is where I've been getting the water for that I've been collecting for like just washing things and for distilled water. But this thing was nasty as hell when he opened it up. And so I didn't even know to keep cleaning this thing out. And so that's another thing that I can do to keep the system clean. Now, there's a tube that's kind of brown that the water goes from, and that's not because it's supposed to be brown. So I poured bleach in this thing, and so now I'm letting the system shoot bleach through the whole thing, and like keep circulating it. Oh yeah, here's a picture for you guys. I don't know why this picture was on my phone, but I went ahead and uploaded it, and I thought this would be a cool picture to end on. It's a way to trap a whole herd of rats. It's a big
Oh,
giant
boy.
rat trap machine, or rat trap or whatever. Anyway,
You must have screenshotted it or something, but while you were watching it, maybe I don't know.
I don't remember seeing it. It was a screenshot, but
Ah,
I think maybe someone sent it to me. I don't know. Um, Spoonie and
what's up, Mike Hood? How's it
do
going,
local
brother?
brand. Okay. Oh yeah. Mike Hood, what's up, brother? Man, have you checked out the Weedy Garden on YouTube? It could help you or help with your outdoor garden, Waylon. Huh, I don't actually have an outdoor garden. I need to cut down trees before I can. And actually part of this video was that, um, showing off my backyard, how it's mostly shade, and I have the go ahead. I have a chainsaw, but I can't just cut the whole tree down because of everything in the way. So what I've been doing is I've been climbing up in the tree and cutting branches wherever I can get to them, and that's just not going to cut it, literally, and pun intended, uh, when it comes to getting that shade. So anyway,
Well, you
I
got a couple
digress.
kids in the yard that decided to get away from you. They're
That's
getting
true. I do have to deal with those for sure, and I actually have to do a transplant in one of them. Jimmy saw those today. Um, but Colin, yeah, YouTube. I don't know how they get around it on YouTube, man. I don't know how. They must have gotten a following before YouTube just dried up for the rest of us. I don't know.
I
But
guess.
Rumble's where it's at for me. I don't want to get into it too much, but let's check right now. Let's just see for the heck of it, because we got 2 minutes here. We're going to bring Dan up. This stream right now has almost 4,000 views on Rumble. So yeah, YouTube just isn't gonna ever come close to that for me, unfortunately.
Me either. And that's where our eyes are. We can offer a lot of good sponsors and a lot of good musicians, a lot of eyes, especially on replays.
That's what's up. And Dan, I know we just talked today. Actually, we'll pull Dan up, talk to him for a minute here before he gets on his set. Dan, what's up,
Hello.
bro?
I am down at the beach. It's gonna be hard to see me, but I
That's
figured
okay.
it'd be, a good spot to come play some music.
Bro, that would be fun. Yeah. What beach are you at?
I'm at Bennett Beach in Angola, New York.
Oh,
New
wow.
York. New York
Yeah.
has beaches? Damn.
Yeah, we have Lake Erie Beach.
Okay. Very cool. Valerie, yes, you need a professional, unfortunately. That is, the Placosimus, yes. I need a professional what, Val? Okay.
Tree trimmer, probably.
Oh, maybe, yeah, professional to cut the trees. Yeah, that's going to be thousands of bucks, you guys. I can't do
Yeah.
that. It's going to be
I
tough.
know, right?
But anyway, Dan, yeah, I don't know if you heard, but I know you weren't asking for it, but we're just trying to make sure that you guys know we're trying to provide an awesome, not a service, but a value to the show by replay the episodes. You're going to get seen 100 times just from this episode. So not just tonight. I mean, okay, I said that wrong. Lots of viewers, but multiple times that it'll happen. So it'll be fun. But I also am trying to put the word out, guys. Anyone who's watching, if you know anyone who's a musician, trying to get a little bit of exposure and get out there a little bit, definitely let them know. I'm trying to pay $10 for 10 minutes, and I guess Dan's already spent more than 10 minutes wasted on us here, so we should get him going. But Steve-O and I are going to go in the back. We're going to let Dan do his thing. Actually,
Okay.
he's long ways and it's dark, so we could just hang out on the side muted. How about that, Steve-O?
Let's do it.
All right.
Appreciate you guys for having me out.
Yeah, Dan, and after you play, brother, whenever you're done, it's fine, and then we'll poke you and see where people can find you and what the best stuff is to help you out with. So
All right,
otherwise,
sounds good.
the floor
Appreciate
is
you guys.
yours. No problem.
All right, I'm gonna start off by saying I play in the band Naughty Frog. We put out our first studio album in March. I've been playing guitar for about 6 years, and I put out an acoustic album under my own name. I think 2.5 years ago. And yeah, so I got tons of music out. You can check me out. Dan Barker Music or Naughty Frog. That's where you can find all my stuff. And I'm gonna start off with an original song about smoking weed down on the beach because that's where I'm at. And that's what I like to do. The song's called "The Seed." Yes, I love smoking weed. Very true, yes indeed. I'll start with a seed and it grows into a tree. Light it up and I feel free. I could take on anything, but it can get hard to see. All the smoke that surrounds me, THC and CBD. There's no place I'd rather be. It's smoking on the beach. It's some friends, that's all I need. If you wanted to compete, I just need to chase my dreams. Just wanna feel complete. So I grab a mic and sing. Just wanna get high. Crazy how the top flies. Been a little ride, can see how I survive. I just wanna get high. So we're gonna get high. No more saying goodbye. Just gonna get high, so we can have a good time. I just wanna get high. Just wanna get high. Just wanna get high, yeah. Gotta blaze it, light it, roll with another. You never cared what you say unless you were my mother. Never know what we're doing, but we're looking out for each other. That's the way it's supposed to be, helping one another. Giving love to all of my brothers. It's all I have to give because I'm coming from the gutter. Hope you understand me, I'm trying not to stutter. I wanna be on top because I'm sick of being under now. Just wanna get out. Crazy how the trap flies. Spin a low ride, can see how I survived. I just wanna get out. So gonna get high. No more saying goodbyes. Just gonna get high so we can have a good time. I just wanna get high. That song's called "The Seed." I'm gonna play another original song. Hey, look at my list here.
Hey, Dan, if you, I didn't want to interrupt, but I actually meant to do this. I see that you got your name and the Naughty Frog there. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to start doing this, and you're gonna be our first one. I want the musician to also throw your Cash App in there or whatever it is that you use. If you got a PayPal or something, you might not be able to do it right this minute, but if you want, I can put it up on the screen. But I think that would make sense, right? Right, Steve-O? Let those artists in there and
Get
and be
tipped.
able to. Yeah, heck yeah, why not?
Yeah, I
Um,
believe everything should be under Dan Barker Music. My Venmo, Cash App, everything. It's all just at Dan Barker Music.
okay, let me. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna throw it in there right now.
Sweet.
Cash App, no caps. Dan Barker Music. Boom. Okay, muting again. Go for it,
Sweet.
brother.
Thank you. All right. I'm gonna do a new song I've been working on. This one's called "Sing It Loud." Work my life away just to have a place to stay. My time will be gone one day, and I refuse to be a slave. I know something needs to change, just gotta find the way. On the grind, 12-hour days makes the heart just insane. Think I'm locked up in some chains, I'm so sick of all the rain. I just want some sunny days, make my pain fade away. My life is a smoky haze, it's the way I sustain. Always go against the grain, never had no shame. With my flaws on my sleeves, I'm just flowing with the breeze. From the trips overseas, cause right now I'm nobody. Just a kid playing some strings, string about the things I see. Nothing's in the poverty. Some days I just wanna be, yeah. Some days I just wanna leave. Can't seem to find a meaning now. Got these songs inside of me. Write them down and then I sing out loud. Some days I just wanna leave. Can't seem to find a meaning now. Got these songs inside of me. Write them down and then I sing out loud. I'm stuck inside my head, sitting on this couch. I've been scrolling on my phone, just searching for ways out. Know there's gotta be a purpose, while I still am on this route. And everything's uncertain, I'm just focused on the doubts. Music is the reason why I'm here down on the ground. I'm always sticking to it, gotta make some cool sounds. Never give a fuck, always never give a nah. Never give a fuck, always smoking at the pound. And I don't know who to trust, so I don't open my mouth. Just wanna share this love for the music that I found. But one day I can turn it all around, yeah. Sometimes I just wanna leave. I can see the front of me right now. Got these songs inside of me. Write them down and then I sing out loud. Sometimes I just wanna leave. I can see the front of me now. Got the front of me. Write them down and then I sing out loud. I'm falling out of tune. I'm gonna tune up real quick. I'll do a song that I have released. This next song is called The Reason. And this one's on my acoustic album. In my life, take a step at a time. Never know where I'm going, but I think I'll be fine. Ever since I can remember, I've been writing down rhymes. It's something that I did to help me pass the time. Now I try to do it right, cause music came to save my life. When the dark took over light, passion flowing through a mic. Hit you like a lightning strike. Feel the vibes are shining bright, and draw the vibe would take a flight. Get my eyes to see the fight. Swear I'm never giving up, I'm always staying up at night. And I never give a fuck about who likes the songs I write. Never have enough to sit around just getting high. But I never had it rough, so I wanna do right. Put this focus out my lungs, help me get through the night. Gotta stay off of the drugs if we wanna live life, to show each other love, look at things eye to eye. In the end it will be fine. In the end it will be fine. Good truth, all I needed. Stop living so conceited. Yeah, I had to fight some demons. I'm the president of reason. Feel like music is the reason. Feel like music is the reason. Good truth is all I needed. Stop living so conceited. Yeah, I had to fight some demons. I'm the president, I'm so free. Feel like music is the reason. Feel like music is the reason. It really makes me mad that I'm the only one that wants to change. Cause fuck the way we live and need to force myself in the game. Need to save the children cause the whole world now is in flames. Amazon is burning, ice caps melting more every day. Gotta be another way, I just pray for change. But it's all the same, I'm sick of feeling all this pain. And it's such a shame, I just want my name to live on. That's why I write these songs, pack my problems in a bomb. Need to get along, cause the violence isn't solving nothing. Maybe it's the herb I'm puffing, but I know it will be something good. If peace was understood in every hood throughout the nation and the problems that we're facing. But nobody has the patience, sick of the debate. All this time we're wasting, this shit is devastating. It gets so aggravating, but I'm done with the waiting, so I'm gonna go get it. Not for your kids, motherfucker, I'm explicit, but I'm spitting all these facts, so you better fucking listen. You better fucking listen. Good truth is all I needed. Stop being so conceited. Yeah, the present demons. I'm surprised that I'm so pleased. Feel like music gets to freedom. Feel like music gets to freedom. Good truth is all I needed. Stop being so conceited. Yeah, the present demons. I'm surprised that I'm so pleased. Feel like music gets to freedom. Feel like music gets to freedom.
All right.
Very nice, very nice.
Very awesome. That was like intense. It was like chill, chill, and then it was like like
Yeah,
that.
right. And you wrote all those songs, all three of them. You said, right,
Yep,
Dan?
all three of those were original songs.
Great. And you've only been playing guitar for 6 years. Well, you sure sound like you've been playing a whole lot longer.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Means a
Dan,
lot.
I have to let you know when you go back to watch this, I have to apologize for the first, I don't know, it was a good 30 seconds or so. It sounded pretty bad, but it was just an echo. So I took care of it, and then it sounded great. So,
Yeah, shit happens when you're live
yeah.
streaming.
Yeah, so it was no big deal, but I want to let you know that when you go to rewatch. But it was awesome though. Definitely
Word, well,
appreciate
thank
that.
you guys for having me out. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so you said check out Naughty Frog, go Dan Barker Music,
Yes,
and
sir.
do you have anything coming up?
We're playing Spring Badfish this weekend at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park. That's
Okay.
going to be a really big festival that we're playing. It's one of the biggest festivals we've ever landed, and we're real excited for that one. And we have some more music coming out soon, probably mid-July. We're going to the studio the end of June. So, and we have a bunch of stuff already in the works, ready to go. So we're just kind of timing, figuring out when we're going to release stuff when.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm sure Steve will agree. Definitely tag us. Tag us when you got stuff going on, man. We're all always happy to share, especially people who've come up. And I will. Hey man, get off my back. I'll pay you. Okay. Just kidding. I'll take care of that in a second as well. But I will give you the option, like we have been. You're welcome to hang out, or if you got to get going, man, you're on the beach. Like you got better things to do, I think. So I feel like that's up to you, man. Again, but
My
that's
phone's
awesome.
on like 3% battery, so my phone's probably gonna die if I hang out any longer.
That's okay. We actually probably could have just put you into audio only, and would have been better.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it would have
but
been fine. I don't know. It was a last minute decision. I came down here and I thought about it as I was like pulling up. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I have that thing. But it's like,
okay.
well, I can jam out at the beach
No,
and
bro,
still works.
you were fine. But we'll have you on again. That way, people can see you next time.
Awesome, sounds good, man.
So yeah, but
Thank you,
we'll talk
dude.
to you later, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Hope you having a good night.
All right,
You
see
too,
ya.
bro.
Yeah,
Smoke weed every day.
for sure.
I'll take you out here. Yeah, sounds like he has the very cannabis centric. A lot of songs. I thought that was cool. Yeah, Val wants an encore. Sorry, Val. The man's on 3% battery. He's on the beach. In fact, he's not. I still got to boot him here. Kick from studio. Boop. But But yeah, the first few minutes, Steve-O, is because you weren't muted. You were being quiet, well, until your phone dinged. But that background noise just from your powerful microphone was enough to like interfere with him. So we gotta remember that one. But it's no big deal. Figured it out. He sounded awesome though. Val, I think, agrees. It was good. It was good on the beach. I wish we could have seen it. It would have been nice a few hours ago, Dan. Come on, Dan. Or a flashlight, a fire on the beach. Come on. Anyway, just
Right.
kidding. So you guys, I think you guys, some of you, possibly a few of you, know what time it is.
Be advised, the following content is rated S for certified.
This week, and this week we don't have loads of cannabis. It may not contain any cannabis because they were chewed to bits. I went out there 2 nights ago, or 2 mornings ago, actually, and when I went out there, it was a disaster. I believe it was mice, probably, and from what I understand, when they're only small, about 3 inches, like these seedlings were, they're very nutritious to the mice and the rabbits, and they just love them and they come after them. So I'm guessing that's what happened. But the good news is, I already have new replacement seeds of the same breeder and of the same strain coming, and I'm going to fast track those. We're going to use Jiffy pods probably this time, and I'm just going to plant them right into the pots, but I'm going to keep them inside until they get big enough. And that's more than likely what happened because last year was my first year, guys, my first year of growing outside. But I started off with a plant that was already big when I brought them out in July. So that's why I had pretty good luck, I think, because I already had them pretty much half cooked at that point. But anyway, you're going to get to see it all over again. This time I'm going to use a little bit different of a technique, too. But to tell you the truth, I didn't realize, Waylon, I planted those right when we got back from the 420 event, remember? And for a month old, I basically was still on the first node, and those weren't going to be viable. I should have been on the third node by now, at least, and that's at least. So they really weren't going to make it anyway, it seems. But we're going to make up for it. We still got the whole season, and I've got the indoor planting of the autoflower seeds that we're going to do too. So there's more to come, guys. I promise.
So, um, my personal opinion is that those plants being sort of, I wouldn't know, I don't know if I'd call them deficient, but runts or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, I guess that's a deficiency, right? So that makes them more vulnerable or more attractive to predators. A healthier plant
Mm.
is
Okay.
typically less attractive to predators. Now, I want to know why you think mice, because I feel like insects are worse, but I guess I've never seen. So this
Well,
is the other thing. You should have taken a picture, maybe next time. Anytime if
oh,
something catastrophe happens, take a picture, bro. I want to see
it's
it. We want to
still
see what happens.
it's still there. It's still there exactly the way it was. I didn't touch
Okay.
anything, so I can still take
Snap,
pictures
yeah,
and show
snap
you
a
guys.
pic, yeah. See what happens. We can all be like in the comments, be like, that looks like a mouse
Yeah.
bite, like.
Well, that's the thing. The way the soils tore up, and it even grabbed the one tallest one. It grabbed it and started pulling it to where it started pulling the rock wool up out of the soil. So it was yanking on it. Something was, and
Huh?
that's why I'm.
Rabbit?
Well, I think a rabbit could chew it right off with no
Oh
problem.
yeah, yeah. Well, mouse could too, though.
Well, that's very true. They can
What
go
is it
through
that
a steel wire. Yeah.
like a cat or a like a bird? I don't know.
Oh, you know what? It could have been my own cat. Now that I think about it.
Oh, he found the culprit. The cat's like, meow.
Yeah, because she just kind of grabs it and pulls on shit. So yeah, she very well could have done that, trying to chew it.
Hi, Denise.
Oh my goodness, I never even gave that one thought until you just said something.
Like, I mean, I'm just trying to think of something that doesn't have, like, cats don't bite, like snap things in half when they bite. They like I've
Full on.
seen them play with I've seen them play with plants, and they'll run them through their teeth, or scrape them through
Mhm.
their teeth. Anyway, Elisa thinks rabbits. I was thinking the same thing, Elisa, but I don't know. I think you might be right. Rabbits would probably snap it right off, right? Catnip,
The
yeah.
babies are out right now. The babies have been running around. I've got all of the
Could be
of
baby, huh?
I even have uh, I even have those coyotes come through town and everything. So because I'm right next to a natural spring over here
Hmm.
that runs along my neighbor's house, so they come along there looking for water. That's
What kind
why
of
I watch
nutrients
my
are you
dog.
using outside? Are you using any?
I wasn't going to use any. I was going to use Wizard Tea.
So, okay, so that means that rules that out. But I heard wizard tea, man, attracts animals. Like animals want to, not outside, but
Drink
I
it.
haven't seen anything from outside. But someone's pet was drinking all their wizard tea. Was that you,
Oh,
Dabby? I think
that
Dabby
would
was saying that they drank a bunch of their wizard tea. Is like couldn't stay out of it.
yeah.
Holy
That's
cow! You got to be
what.
better bury that. Better have like a nice layer over it. It's so good. Everyone wants it. I bet it tastes good to us too. Shit,
Yeah.
give it a try.
But
Um,
I wouldn't feel so bad if they weren't runts anyway. I'm glad to restart. I don't know. Three out, two of them out of the five that actually made it were actually okay,
that's
and
what I was gonna say. You only had a couple that you thought,
yeah,
right, that
they
were
weren't
good
gonna
enough.
go anywhere. I was very unimpressed with what I've seen so far, but we'll get there. I just have to give this another shot. We'll see how it goes.
Her cat was eating the wizard tea. Fucking cats, man.
Yep, that's what it was.
Gonna have to catch that little mofo on camera. Yeah, or put a some chicken wire around them.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the easiest thing,
Well,
and
I'll keep
maybe
them inside till they get bigger this time. I'll keep them in solo cups.
my red solo cup
Man, I've grown
will
some
fill
big
you up.
plants out of 3 gallon pots. Man, I've grown some that
I
had a
bet you.
stalk as big as my wrist out of one time. And I do have dainty wrists, but still.
You're like you find this very thinnest part. Like it's probably about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's still pretty big, man. Like I actually am very excited about. I don't think I took any pictures this time with my plants outside. The ones that the volunteers, the two little ones were like meh, but the third one is just the thing. Okay, you guys, I'm in Illinois. There's
Okay.
what three more months of veg,
That's it.
right?
Yeah.
Like this thing is going to be taller than my house. This one plant, it's outside. There's 3 more months of veg, and it's definitely bigger than this plant here.
Yeah. That's
So,
because of the natural sunlight, of course.
well, right, but it's also because it was a seed that survived through the winter that I didn't know about. We must have got stomped down into the ground, and then sprouted the very first, good weather happening. It started going, and so it's had the very most like maximum amount of grow time you can have in Illinois is what that plant's going to have. So it's interesting.
Why don't you
Now,
put this one outside?
well, it'll come back. I'm just gonna flip them smaller. I'm gonna probably get it to come back a little bit more healthy. Obviously, I'm doing a transplant tonight. We're gonna do that now, and then get them to where they look good. Take a big haircut off of this one now, or out of the middle, and then thin it out as much as I can, and then flip in like a week or two, a couple
Right.
weeks probably, and then just do a small flip. Because honestly, guys, as a new grower, and I suggest this as a new grower, to keep it smaller at first. I went the other way. I wasn't sure. I was catching up to trying to keep the plant healthy, and what had happened was it started looking healthy as it became the biggest freaking plant that like you should never even need to make, like that the one you remember the straw nana, right? You saw there was pictures of it, um with me next to it. The thing wouldn't even fit in a 5x5 probably. So I shouldn't have never had that big of a plant as a newbie. It's just too much. Like, you have to thin it out way more than I did. Powdery mildew and stuff, insects, everything attracts to that more dense stuff that doesn't have any air going through it and everything. So I learned a lot from it. I learned a ton from it, but that's one thing I learned, is that next time I'm just going to keep them small, because if you're like me and you go to any events, and Steve-O knows this, you get seeds thrown at you a lot, and all these groups, there's a lot of love being thrown around. There's a lot of testers. Steve-O's a tester, and he gets some free genetics to try to see
Yeah.
what you can do with it, right?
Try to.
Well, he's gonna throw you a few more. I got a few from Jimmy Mead today. Jimmy Mead seeds. Now,
Oh, no
Jimmy,
way.
Jimmy, if you are here, I don't know if he's still here, but I told him I was going to have to ask him what it was called again. He gave me the name, and it's on his page, but I don't want to stop to check right now. Um, I'm on the second gallon of tea. There's two different. There's the tea. There's a veg and there's a bloom, I think, on the tea. Air and light. Yeah, the air and the light. I definitely needed more airflow. I've learned a lot of lessons, you guys, and I can't wait to bring it all into focus. But the issue is there's always one project or another that's keeping me from, like, getting the grill room finished, getting a better tent, all these things. Anyway, I have plenty of excuses, but I also have plenty of things happening still, getting things done. This plant here doesn't look great, but it'll come right back. It's actually really pretty healthy, other than it looking unhappy. It's very unhappy. There's some low leaves that can be taken out, looks like. All right, I'm going to set up my phone, and we're going to go into the dirty room. Now, Steve-O, would you suggest doing a trim before or after the transplant?
I would do the transplant first, but I wouldn't trim too much. It's doing both in the same day,
Okay.
you know,
I'm
because
just
the
taking a while to snap.
transplanting is your biggest shock usually.
Right. Yeah, that's why they have something that's called transplant shock that happens. So we have to be careful, but I don't know. This plant is already looking kind of, what do you call it? What's the word? Where you not tease it. Dang it, why can't I think of the word? Stress, where you stress the plant. It's already stressing out,
Right.
Not crazy amount, but a little bit.
You can do a haircut at the same time. I mean, but
I'm not doing a major one. I'm just thinning it out a bit,
Oh, okay. Well, if you're just going to clean up the middle, that ain't going to matter.
Yeah, I think
It'll
that's all
like
it
it.
needs.
It'll like it more than it'll bother it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's what she needs. I mean,
See, if you
let me
just
see.
pulled those outer branches out, man, you wouldn't even have to do much of a haircut at all.
You're right, I guess. I do have some clips. That I could use. Now, see, this camera angle isn't great. It's better
You'll
back.
get more. You'll get more tops out of it because every one of those will go straight up, man, and stretch, and every side branch. Yeah, see, every one of those will go straight up in the air, and you'll have a sea of green.
This one's nice. It can come all the way out.
Yeah.
I got some good ones here. This one's nice. Ooh, very nice. You want?
That's a
Oh.
moneymaker. Are you gonna take any cuts though before you flip it?
No, this is already a clone, and I got too many genetics I'm sitting on. I need to start popping seeds. Popping seeds.
Pretty pop pop.
Popping them, y'all. Oh, y'all. Bong 30 Val. All right, Val. That's a good call. I'm gonna take one more medicinal intake. We got 22 over on my Rumble channel. What's up, Rumblers? If y'all could hit that Rumble button, we would really appreciate it in that algorithm. And then we're gonna take the plant in there and gonna show you the dirty room. We go in there sometimes. I thought this would be more fun to do live, since we, usually end kind of soon if I'm just playing a sped up video of me doing some of this stuff, right? Cheers.
Cheers. Have you named that bong? I forgot if you did. Woo!
This is Gil.
Gil, that's right. I remember now.
Never met a Gil before. Now I have.
Yep. You're even locking lips.
We've been locking lips for so long. So many lips. So many lips. All right.
So that was a good musical guest that we had tonight, Waylon. And I was wondering something. Kelly and Dylan went to the Chicago Arboretum today, whatever that's called.
Okay.
And they took a boatload of pictures. Now I wasn't there. However, we've got pictures of it to kind of do a review. Kelly could step in and even say a few things if you want, but I don't know if
Sounds good.
that's what you're looking for since I wasn't there. But
Yeah, I don't care. And that makes us the viewers and the presenters at the same time.
okay, well I'll try to get a bunch of pictures together and then we'll be good.
I got a bunch. I already set up the episode. I'm gonna step away real quick while I set the plan down. So it's already set up about the Wildlife Prairie Park. It was a school field trip I took my son on.
Sweet. Yeah, I used to love doing that, man. Being a what do they call that? Chaperone.
Chaperone. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love to do that. Everybody called me Coach. I loved it. I'd walk around, hey Coach, what's up, Coach? I used to love the recognition that I would get from the kids. It would hit me in the feels big times, man. I got to be where I loved these kids. I knew about their home life. I would talk to them about problems if they had them. It's been quite a few years that it's been this way for me, to where before I was 40 years old, I was almost unapproachable, and from 40 years on up, I've been a big softie, and it just goes to show you that you can change and you can think differently than you used to. There's a lot that can.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'm good.
I think we realize that it's not like we have so much time that we have to hang on to our pride like that so hard,
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it that I gain by trying to look like the coolest dude on the block or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. A family puts everything in perspective, and almost dying doesn't help either. That'll put your world in this perspective.
It's so funny. No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
Well, it does. I mean, I guess
takes
I've been, in a way, I've been in a similar situation, right? But
Yeah.
and that did change me in a lot. So I guess
Sure does.
guess that's the way. All right, so I'm gonna get in on my phone here.
Thanks, Becca. Thanks, Valerie.
Yeah, Steve, I'll have to rely on you a little bit on the comments.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Y'all, I thank y'all for hanging out. Y'all. And,
Valerie said, "Oh, go ahead."
I was just gonna do the whole thing, hit the buttons if you could, guys. Thank you.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've got 20 reactions. We got 9 people in the house on Facebook. Let's see what my Rumble looks like here right now. 12 watching. Wow, that's not bad. I'll take
Not
that.
bad.
That's great, guys. Appreciate you guys sharing too. If you want to do that, thanks a lot.
There's about 20 on mine, and another 10 or something on Facebook. That's pretty good. It's a good night.
Valerie, that's cool. If you want to send me some beans, I'm always down for beans. I'm getting some dispensary beads that came out of some dispensary weed called cheetah piss, and I'm excited about getting those. I hope that those look good. The person who is sending them to me doesn't know whether they're good or not by looking at them. So let's see, who's a stoner? Oh, I wonder who that is.
Um, Actually, that was for "Are You Smarter Than a Stoner?" so,
Oh, that's funny.
so if you could get in there for me and change that, I'd appreciate it.
Okay,
If you know how, you just hit those
yeah,
three.
three
Yeah,
buttons.
just make it a space, or you could put it as Waylon if you really want to. So I have this box that I got from my good buddy over there at True Healthcare and Wellness, Wes. It's a Peoria location. There's a location in Canton that I haven't been to yet, which I should go check out. And he's an awesome sponsor, you guys. If you go in there, you tell him that you saw or heard about him from my show, you get a discount. So that's nothing wrong with that. But he gave me this box because it was an accidental order and he didn't have a use for it.
Oh,
And I showed it off once, but I'm going to use them now. These are they're cocoa core blocks.
oh,
Instead of
nice.
just a bag of cocoa core, they're these blocks, and they have like they're set up in these special bags. I'm not sure what they're for, honestly. I'm sure I could look it up. I think you grow something in there, but I'm going to put them in the bottom of my pots, a couple of them, and that's going to act as a barrier, like a buffer zone for the water to drain out well in the bottom.
If you put clay tablets on the bottom and then put the cocoa block on top, I think that would be a great situation. What do you think?
Clay definitely helps. Uh, I have heard that clay helps to add some minerals back into the soil, so I
But
guess it would be good.
put those on the very bottom though, so that you have a rock bed basically that you're draining into. I think that you would be able to get way better drainage. But don't you have to mix that cocoa with some perlite at all?
It's not. They're just blocks. I'm not. I don't
Yeah,
have to. Yeah.
you don't have to
So
break it up. Nothing. You just
yeah.
put it in it. Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put. Oh, that's the one thing I forgot. Was a new bag of
Hi Phyllis. Hey Chris.
Soil Focus Farms is what I was gonna get. But I do have a little bit more soil in here. And I got some used soil, and then I also have a bunch of worm castings I'm gonna put
Oh,
in there.
are those the homemade worm castings?
Yes. Now,
Oh,
I'm not. I'm not worried about mites, but you know, let's see. You guys probably won't be able to see, but I'm gonna tell you if I see anything.
yeah, it's a
I
little
see.
dark.
I've seen plenty of worms, but every now and then I'll see. And actually, then I put diatomaceous earth. There's worms right there. I put diatomaceous earth. Oh yeah, you guys, can you see that?
Yep, see them.
Mmm. Num nums. Num nums. For my tum tums.
Lots of poop.
Um, anyway, so I don't see any little white bugs. I saw the mites one time before. The mites are attracted to the same thing, but what I did was I put a layer of diatomaceous earth over the top there, and it seems to have helped. It seems to have helped. I'm trying to not have this glare on in your face. That's probably the best there, right there.
Not
All
bad.
right. So I think I don't know how I'm going to do this best. This pot's a 3-gallon pot. It's going to go into its forever home. I guess I could still do it this way. Add in soil around that. I'm going to do that a little bit. See what happens. Now, actually, you know what? I should moisten this soil first, and I'm going to put on some gloves. Can't even see me. Moisten the soil a little bit, you guys.
Yep.
I got some banana tea water here from the fish tank and some bananas stuff in it still and
Oh, nice.
whatnot. So it'll be a good little. And I don't have much left in the bag, so I'm going to go ahead and use the bag to mix. I'll put some of the, actually, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put some of the used soil in here to mix with the new soil, re-amended soil, I guess. And I need a good scoop, so use this bowl here just because it's handy. Gonna put some of you guys, and there's a bunch of clay pebbles in here too, Steve-O, so it kind of mixed that in.
That's good for drainage, if nothing else. So that's
yeah. Mm-hmm. I should have. I meant to get my mask. Dang it! I don't know where my mask is actually.
Yeah, that diatomaceous earth is some fucking messed up stuff, man. You don't want to be breathing that if you can help it.
Yeah. I'm probably 80% sure that I have. Oh, there's my mask.
Good.
Mask and gloves, guys. Mask and gloves.
Right on. Hey, Phyllis, thanks for coming, and you also have a blessed night. And I'm glad your auntie's coming to get you. I hope you guys get home safe. Chris Trailer, too. What's up, Chris Trailer? There you go. Safety first, guys. Safety first. When you're messing diatomaceous earth, especially, you got to watch it.
You could pull this. If you could pull up this camera, make this the.
Sure.
Put this in your spot, and then just make and full screen this one. Not full screen, but make us small boxes. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go. All right, some gloves. I got my autism awareness mask on. It's all puzzle pieces.
Oh, I've seen that before. That's the symbols that they use for
autism.
Autism awareness. Yeah.
I want to say it's a green puzzle piece, but it's actually all different colors sometimes too. So, not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah, every time you see the pieces, you know that it's about the awareness. That's for sure.
Well, we also got him the Halloween. There's a special Halloween bucket that I don't know. It's kind of controversial, but some parents aren't into it. Some are. We tried it. It's supposed to let parents know that child has special needs and autism specifically, and while trick or treating. I don't know. My son's pretty good now. I don't necessarily think we need it, but for anyone that might have a kid that runs off and he's holding his, bag of goodies.
What's up, Matty G? Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Matty G, Brooklyn Boys in the house.
Brooklyn Boys Cannabis Company. Some small craft cannabis.
A BBCC, y'all.
Definitely.
And not just the craft, not just the cannabis, but these are members of our tight-knit community on Facebook,
True that. That's right.
Like, it ain't just say, what do you got for me, Matty G? It's like, hey, Matty G's been in my house.
That's right.
We met Matty G.
We've been through a lot of shit together, man. We survived the cookout where it started out and then it got cold. Started off beautiful day, though.
Oh, yeah, it did get pretty cold, didn't it?
Oh, it did. That was the night that the weather snapped and it was cold the rest of the weekend. It was a
That's
blast hanging out, he says. Hell yeah, it was.
just mixing it up, y'all. Just mixing it up.
Definitely. You got to get her mixed. So,
She needs a little bit more wet.
what do you think that's about, a 5-gallon bucket?
That one looks more like. It looks like a 10 actually.
Oh, okay.
This bucket is
Yeah.
about the same, but honestly, it could be a 7 as well. I might not be the best at. And it doesn't have a label. They might say on them somewhere. I have to look. I'm not
Time
too
to
worried
pick my
about it.
edibles delivered by my wife. Thank you, baby.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
She just went. But she brought me my gummies. Brand new batch. Uh, for those that oh, never mind. I can't do that right now.
What? Are you?
Trust me, I
Okay.
wouldn't. I couldn't have done it.
Oh, shit. Darn it.
Yum.
Oh, hey. Worked right in. Good. Got
These are
lucky
great. Or raspberry, one or the other. Or berry of some kind.
there. I may have gotten her too moist here, fellas.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, so this is what I was taught. See if you guys can see this. Maybe not. Let me get behind it. So you want this to be like, you want to be able to squeeze it,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of stays together in a bit of a clump.
Yep.
Kind of comes apart just a little bit, like
Yep.
you know, like it breaks apart a bit.
This
Like
porridge is
snowball.
perfect.
Yeah. So this also has worms and worm castings in it too. So they're going to be directly in the soil. See if I can
Excellent.
switch this up. Just use
Purple
it.
calcium soil.
Yeah. I got me some 2 goose I'll be using next time.
Yeah, I want to come down there and get some of that.
I got you a bag.
Yeah, I need to make it down there.
I need to make it up there too. Hey, we need to make it one way or the other. Hey.
The big Illinois State cannabis thing is June 2nd, June 3rd, right up here in my neck of the woods, about an hour away, hour and a half away.
I'll
Maybe.
have my son. Is that a weekend?
That's this weekend. Yep. So
Well, I won't
yeah,
have him this coming weekend actually,
really.
but
I thought it was the other way around.
no, I actually had him this weekend, but his mom asked if she could get him yesterday since she was going to a cookout or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
You wouldn't want him to not go to something fun like that. That's for sure.
No. All right, so this isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna have to get her out, guys.
Yeah. Do it over the top of your worm bin,
Worm bin?
and then because that extra soil that'll fall off will fall in there.
Oh, there's a lot of clay pebbles in there. It looks like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is. Ooh,
and
we
a
got
bunch of.
baby.
I had a bunch of cannabis stalks in the bottom to keep airflow. I don't know if it worked or not. It was a thing I tried,
Eh,
like pieces of stem and stuff.
using every piece of the plant, even after it's dead and long gone. Still has nutrients.
I need to spray this with Prime Superior
Oh yeah,
before I leave it in there.
right on the roots, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a root inoculant and it's a seed inoculant. It's going to put a layer of mycelium in there. Gotta rinse my hands. All right. Uh-oh. I don't think I have any more made, darn it. But that's a shortfall on my part.
Oh, you got to mix it in a spray bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Can do that real quick too. While everyone's session and chilling, and guys, I appreciate you hanging out for the show throughout the early part, and this is kind of the after show. Actually, if you want to put the link in there, anybody want to come up and
Yeah, I'll throw it up there. Absolutely. I'll put it on Whalen the Indoor Farmer. I
so
won't be able to pin it, but
I'm gonna use this half-gallon Doomajiggy. This Doomajiggy here is what we're gonna use, everybody. So we're supposed to pull this whole thing out, I think. Oh. How do I fill this again? I did it once. That doesn't seem right at all.
okay, guys, I've posted the link to Whalen the Indoor Farmer page, guys. Um, seems to be that's where 7 people are, 2 on your profile, 1 on mine. So if you want the link, come on over to the Whalen the Indoor Farmer page and it's there. Or I can send it to you personally if you want. What's up, Wayne? How's it going, buddy? Wayne Cruz.
What's up, Wayne? Let's see, where are we at?
Daniel Mystery Man is here too.
The Mushroom Man's here?
Yes, he is.
Tell him to come up. Wayne, come up.
He
Dan,
says
come
nice.
up.
He says nice plant.
Yeah, it's not in good shape, guys. I'm gonna get her a transplant. I think she'll be a lot happier.
Yeah.
Get some real newts in there. I'm gonna be trying out some lotus nutrients. Is there a way to pull this?
It kind of like you turn it. You kind of turn it. You find like then you can. It kind of locks so that you can turn it and pull it out.
I see it.
There you go.
The whole thing has to come out. There it is. I'm just doing too many thinking about too much. Doing too much.
Sure, no problem.
Doing too much. Here we go. Some Prime Superior.
Just a few drops, huh?
3 milliliters per gallon. So this is a half gallon. I'm going to do... And you can make it a little strong. Put some pure RO water in that baby.
All right. Yeah, if anybody wants to come up, let me know. I will send you the link, or it's on Whalen the Indoor Farmer on the page in the live.
Yeah, come on up, everybody. I got 2 plants to do this with. And I got to get it done. So why not? Not in any hurry.
1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters.
I also have another measuring cup thing over there. I need to check it. I think I have it goes to pretty small, like little spoons. See this? Can you see that stream from over there? Maybe not.
Yeah, you can see it.
Most RO systems are not that fast. I bought this tank, a 6-gallon tank with an air bag inside of it that you fill with air pressure,
Oh,
and then you basically have a 6-gallon amount that fills up slowly at the speed of the actual RO system, and you can actually get, water out easier.
well, Dan says that he'll come up as soon as he finishes eating.
All right, Dan, all right. No worries. Hey, if you want, play us some tunage
All
there,
right, I got you.
boss man.
All right. Let's see here.
I put way too much water in here.
You don't have out in the cold or none of that. Just still the older beats, right?
Not in the they're just
Okay.
they're just background beats as that's on there now. If you want to put
Let's find something else.
I'm trying to get some pressure in this while it's too full. Luckily there's this big lip at the top.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna hit this whole root ball with some Prime Superior. Now they do have powder products too. And for like the roots specifically, one is a root inoculant, the other one is a seed inoculant. And I believe, I'm not sure who won that yet, I have to go look, but somebody won that bag that has both of those in it.
Yeah, I've been sending out pipes lately. I've got a couple things set aside that I want to do farmer related with these pipes as well. And I tell you, I didn't realize I can get a pipe down to about $5 to ship now with the box and everything. Yeah. So I figured out one way, but it was $15 for one to go to Canada. I forgot to say, except for Canada.
Right.
$15. I was like, oh yeah. But it was a $50 pipe at least. It's worth it. It included $50 in insurance too to go to Canada, so that helped. There you go. She's standing up on her own already, too. You haven't even technically around it yet.
Yeah, even though the root ball is made of clay pebbles, almost. This part's the difficult part.
Well, just scoop it out.
Yeah, but I just want to.
Because you got chunks and everything.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, yeah, there's more than one way to do it.
I'll take care of it.
I promise.
Seems like this pot's got quite a bit of extra space, even though I didn't have to get her down to the bottom. There's some clay pebbles on the bottom above the, kind of like you said, it's right above those pads, the cocoa. It's like, what is it? The fuck are they made out of? Cocoa pads.
Cocoa head.
They're great. Alright, that's not going to be enough soil. I'm going to have to run outside real quick and get a bag.
Oh, damn.
Sounds like we got Mushroom Dan here. Dan, I was showing off my third flush earlier of my my oysters.
I saw that.
Oh,
What's up, Dan Dyke?
What's going on?
Nothing, same thing. Just
watching me fumble over here and make a mess. got about 30 or 40 people watching us over there on the Rumble right now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta get these babies transplanted. She needs watered, but I think it was also kind of time. Although the root ball didn't seem as impressive as I was expecting. I thought it was going to be sort of root locked, but not like a deep water culture system, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to run up and get this bag of soil. I might cut out for a second.
No problem. We got you. So what are you up to, Dan? You're back. Did you get sunburned at all?
No,
That's good.
I was already out in the sun a little bit before I went on there. No.
Yeah, not like Ricky. Did you see Ricky?
No. I
He was
bet
making fun of it.
I got a little tan, but my legs are a little red, but nothing that's serious.
I bet you got ghost legs. No, I guess they would have gotten pretty red then in that case.
Yeah, but we never even left the place, or my brother's lake now, so pretty nice there.
All right. Oh wait, I don't need to open that. What am I doing? I just need to get this soil. I'm going to use this first. I won this bag of soil. Baby big roots. Baby big roots.
Baby big roots, huh?
Baby big roots.
That's what's up. We're not talking about no little roots here. We're talking about little ones
little big roots.
on the big side, though.
Enormous tiny roots.
Right. It's short, but it's awful skinny at the same time.
They're hugely tiny.
Huge.
They're hugely.
They're huge.
Guys, I'm gonna make an executive decision. I think I'm gonna, because Luca keeps talking to me about that dragon egg, so I think I'm probably just gonna make it a game night prize. What do you guys think?
The game night? Holy shit.
Think that seems wrong? I don't know.
I think that's a farmer prize, man.
Farmer prize?
Yeah. Or a grow
What do you mean?
fan prize. Maybe a grow fan night prize.
Wednesday?
Yeah, that might be a good one. A nice
Give it. Well, Wednesday would be a good time to give it away to just my locals community.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right?
Yeah, the odds would be in my favor. That's for sure.
And the odds be in your favor.
That's the odds. My favor. Alright, so this stuff looks interesting. Let's look at it. Baby big roots. Okay.
Oh, baby big roots.
Baby Big Roots is carefully formulated to meet the needs of professional growers. Yes, it's so easy to use that even novice gardeners can achieve growing success. Use it for indoor grows and outdoor greenhouses, or add it to the existing soil. Baby Big Roots undergoes strict quality control while sourcing natural and organic product materials for the end of use.
All right.
Baby Big Roots blend consists of peat, triple washed core, worm castings, and compost. Baby Big Roots is pH adjusted and enriched with mycorrhizae
Yep.
mycorrhizae to maximize root growth, increase nutrient and water uptake, and foster overall plant vigor.
Yeah, I have an actual jar of mycorrhizae that I use for my root stimulant.
All right, Big Frog.
I have some great shark too that I use.
In fact, I'm actually going to do a light sprinkle of some Lotus Cow Mag before I close her up. You think it's best to put it on the top, or should I put it in this nice little layer down here
I mean, I use it in my hydro garden, so I don't know.
I would put it on top as a dressing to treat the whole soil.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's a quarter teaspoon per gallon of water, though. I know that for cow mag.
I don't mix it. I just put it on a top dress, like Steve-O was saying. You water it in.
Like 10 milliliters. If it's,
that's how it doesn't take much. It's literally a quarter teaspoon per gallon of water, so it doesn't really take much.
It feels like a very faint sand.
Yeah.
I gotta.
In the hydro system, it doesn't dissolve.
Not the cow mag. I'm talking about this soil.
Yeah.
It's weird. Feels like sawdust. Now, in order to, since I didn't make this soil wet. I don't have anywhere quickly handy that I can mix it, and I didn't feel like it. So,
well, you're just gonna water it anyway with your baby stick or whatever you called it.
What?
You're gonna water it anyway.
Water it.
I'm going to water it, but I'm going to use this.
That thing looks.
That's what I use. The shower head's perfect.
Your pot looks like it's like 6 feet wide. It's the perspective of the camera. It makes it look massive.
Yeah. Looks like a 25-gallon pot or something.
Looks like a huge pot.
Yeah, that's probably enough. I want a little bit of a lip there. I can add some more later.
The water will run out and over the edge. Yeah. Nice job, buddy.
Now I got to do a little bit of a trim. Get some of the nastiness off of her. Pour some of this in here.
Pretty big plant.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be flipping them.
I didn't even check to see if one of mine survived. I changed it, flipped it last week, and it was struggling. I think it was gonna be all right because I was getting new growth.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
But I stressed it. I trimmed it and I switched the environment. And it's not like it.
I'm actually gonna. Here's a pro move, guys. Move it before you water it.
Mm-hmm. Pro tip.
Pro tip. That's it.
So it's not as heavy.
I'll show you a pro's tip. Wait, that's not right.
Whoa.
That's not right.
Oh.
All right. Oh yeah, girl, you drink it. You drink it. I can trim you right here where you're at, girl. Don't you worry about it.
You bad girl.
Get into your groove. Get into your groove. Guess I could have been a hairstylist.
So you think your cat ate your seeds? Ate your clones there, Steve-O?
Yeah, it sure did.
See, this is another reason I hate cats. Oh.
Steve-O, can you turn that down or maybe just change it? I'm with you, man. We've been kind of hearing these songs a lot, but on my computer I have a way to get us that different list in there, but just turn it down so we don't have to have some sort of a background.
I had
yeah.
a lot of bad experiences
Better.
with cats, so I just tend not to like cats as much.
Yeah, cats have a lot of issues, don't they?
Especially when you're
Dogs do
remodeling
too.
somebody's house. I've been putting new stuff in people's houses, and the cats will come in and piss and shit all over everything like the next day because they don't like new things inside their house, you know.
Hi, Michelle Paris. How are you? Hi, Diane.
Hello, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping through tonight.
And then the asshole cats goes into his garden and steals his clones. They probably didn't even eat him. They probably just pulled him out and dragged him in the woods. Out of spite.
Out of spite.
But I don't think it was a mouse. Mouse, I don't think are strong enough to rip
Mhm.
rip that stuff out of the ground. But so it was probably either a rabbit or your cat.
Well, my cat's always wanting to get into my room room, and I have to argue with her about it. So, because I don't want the hair or anything in there, so she's got to stay out, you know. But she's always trying to get in there. So I know she loves catnip, so she probably likes the smell.
I know some growers, if they found out their cat ate it, I think they'd get rid of their cat.
Well, yeah, I mean they were runts, so I wasn't
True.
too angry about it. But
Because it happened to a guy in Quincy, but I told you his mouse got into him inside of his house.
oh shit,
So he was growing indoors, and they took 5 seeds out of his dirt, and they were Humboldt seeds, so they're like $120 seeds.
oh geez. Yeah, beans are worth a lot now, especially with good genetics.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, a mouse came in your house and straight up stole your seeds. I'm like, I'd feel violated, and I'd be putting traps all over my house.
Oh yeah, I'd be getting those suckers. That's one thing my cat's good at is catching mice.
Well, it's that time of the year where there's not a lot of food outside until all those flowers start, or, you know, all the nuts start going. So I still see squirrels digging up nuts from last year. Eat those
Hey.
helicopters,
Sometimes they're just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
right?
Right?
That's what they say. Something about squirrels or whatever. So I got this here from Fox Farms. They're part of Hydro Farms.
Nice.
Okay.
You got quarter teaspoon, half teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and 1 tablespoon. So it's a nice little doohickey.
That's
Check
a
this out, you
doohickey?
guys.
Little jiffy pods.
Those are potatoes from the last time I grew potatoes.
Okay.
Very nice.
So I just didn't have. I mean, you guys saw how many I had growing. Like I don't have infinite space. So, like I got potatoes for days. This is a sweet potato.
Oh, that thing's ready to grow.
It is growing.
I mean, it's ready to get potted though. It wants
Look at these.
Oh shit.
These are red potatoes. They're
Okay.
begging to be potted too, but I think I'd like to grow them outside. Just because I need to work on the inside more so that I can have a more
Yeah.
space that makes sense for potatoes. What I need to buy some tomato cages. Because I feel like that would be helpful indoors too.
Yeah, they're hard to get for. Man, they're like $5 a piece when you buy them. Man, they're
Are
crazy.
they? Well, they're pretty long lasting, right? They're metal and.
Yeah, they're galvanized usually. Yeah.
All right, so this pot here I won from Red 6 over there at Buds to Bushes, and they do a giveaway at tons of events, and it's always a giveaway for veterans only, and it's usually one of these pots, and it's got the whole bottom cage and the drip pan and everything. And they also give away a bunch of nutrients with it. So definitely, if you're a veteran, go check out that group, guys. Buds to Bushes.
Okay.
Buds to Bushes.
Hell yeah.
He's actually a really cool guy. He's all he does is go to events and give stuff away to veterans. That's all he does. All right. Oh yeah, I have a soil bucket. What am I doing? That's in here. Oh yeah.
Roots to bushes. I support him. Jimmy Meat says.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Guys, if you weren't in here earlier, hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend, y'all. I hope you had time to celebrate, but I hope you I hope you celebrated, actually, but I also hope you just remembered why you were celebrating. That's all. Honestly, I was talking. I didn't hit send on it earlier, but there was a guy who put a post up, and it said something to the effect of, it's not about hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff. It's and cookout. It's about, and it showed a guy at like a cemetery. And man, I disagree. I disagree, man, because you guys got to think about it. Most things that we celebrate them with a celebration, we call it, right?
Yeah.
Lost you.
Lost you.
No, we hear you. We hear you. Can you hear us?
Did you lose yourself?
All right, I lost you.
We can still hear you. You just can't
We hear
hear us.
you.
Huh?
You must not hear us.
No, I couldn't hear the music or anything.
No. Yeah, now I guess.
You floated out.
Gotta grab another glove now. I was like, I gotta.
I got my gloves on too.
It helps a lot, especially if I'm doing this while I'm on the show, because touching the phone and whatnot.
I'm making lion's mane capsule. That's what I'm doing.
All right, me. All right.
Lion's mane at your local Great River Mushrooms, you guys.
Green leaf herbal medicine.
Oh, aren't those mushrooms though?
Yes, but I actually don't make the mushrooms. These are actually sourced. I actually don't know if I'll ever use my mushrooms because I buy these so cheap that it's actually cheaper for me to buy them than to make them myself.
Interesting.
Jimmy said that he really liked it and he said it worked well. And he's tried other brands as well. So it's a brand I buy on Amazon. It comes in bulk, like it comes in 2.5 pound bags. And it's not really bad. It's not a bad price.
Interesting.
Somebody's basically growing a crap load of lion's mane. That's all they're using it for. It's bulk substrate or bulk bags.
Oh yeah, baby, that's a lot of worm castings, fresh from the farm here down in Maccabee's Live Market, y'all.
Oh,
Right, straight from the live market.
we're gonna do 1,000 capsules tonight. And Jimmy, if he's here, Jimmy, you need some more capsules. I told you when you run out to tell me, and I'll ship you some.
All right, I'm just gonna put some clean RO water in this one. Actually, I'll give it one good scoop from the fish tank. Some nice fresh vitamins. Get you some vitamins. I gotta be careful now, man. There's all these little baby fish, and I'm scooping water out. I gotta be careful.
Scoop a fish in with it.
All right, that's that good stuff. Eventually, I'll have like better cameras set up throughout the grow space.
Oh, I just remembered I set my camera up in my mushroom tent. It's been there for like 8 days. It's got some good footage on it, probably. Remember those time-lapse videos I made?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's on a time-lapse. It's taking a picture every 30 seconds. So it should get like 8 days time-lapse of like 13 mushroom bags.
Oh, you got it set up?
Yeah, inside the tent with all the bags in it. Well, it's probably more like 20 bags in it. There's a lot of them fruiting. I should probably go to check it because it's been down there for a while.
Sorry, guys. I know I'm moving the camera a little bit, but I need a different method of being able to see me, I guess. What if I did like this instead? Hi, everybody.
Hello, sir.
I can see you
I can see you.
clearly now. The rain is gone.
Kelly figured out how to make reels. Watch out.
She did it.
Uh-oh. She's gonna go
She's
nuts
gonna be real-
now.
She's gonna go nuts.
She's making them with all of her pictures that she got today from the Arboretum.
Make
She's
them
gonna be
real.
She's gonna be a real animal now.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody's coming up. That's all right. We hold it down, don't we, Steve-O? Once in a while, we'll let a mushroom guy come on. Huh?
Sure.
I said, since no one else is coming on, I said, it's okay, we hold it down.
Yeah.
Let the mushroom man. I thought I heard you say huh or something.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the one that can't hear right now.
I'm ready to sell some mushrooms. Next week starts 3-day market. I can sell mushrooms 3 days a week.
Well, I hope you make it out to those farmers markets.
Well, hopefully they sell out everything every time, and I'm just making it nonstop. I'm making 20 bottles of lines, man. I'm hoping to sell that.
Your own animal. Look at those roots, Steve-O. You see the white ones?
Yeah, those are fuzzy, right?
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah, she just needs something yummy and a nice.
She is a little wilted now. I see her.
Yeah, they need water, but I wanted to transplant it before I did. Steve-O, sorry, you were talking.
No, I was gonna. That's weird. You must love it, Doug. Inoculate the roots.
Should probably treat the plant with prime as well.
You treat it with the prime superior.
Like not to slow it.
The prime directive. We're going to treat this plant with the prime directive, everybody.
Got a capsule that you got. Capsules flying everywhere.
Prime superior.
Spray the root ball. Spray it hard.
I need more pressure. We can't give her more pressure, Captain. I've given her all she's got.
Spray the chopper.
That's funny because earlier
You got to give it a good pump.
I was watching Are You Smarter Than a Stoner, guys, before my show on Mondays.
Tonight?
And yeah, I went up and competed. And while I was up there, Bean was talking about their giveaway and said if you want, you just have to tag 3 friends. I think maybe share, but I think he said just tag 3 friends. So I tagged. I couldn't find Mark Zuckerberg directly. So what I did was I tagged Mark Zuckerberg Book Club, because I found that, and then I tagged Elon Musk with a green check mark. So it was like a fake Elon Musk profile with like 13,000 people or something, a public Elon Musk page or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then I tagged Arnold Schwarzenegger, the actual Arnold Schwarzenegger, the one he's got 24 million followers on Facebook. I'm like, that's got to be real.
I'm
Maybe
the real
not.
Arnold.
Like, oh no, I'm the real Arnold. Like, fuck, how many Arnolds are there? There could be a couple with that many, but I doubt it. That's
Is your name Quaid?
It's pretty extensive.
It's the Total Recall.
Oh, is that what he? When you said Quaid, I was just thinking of Dennis Quaid. I'm like,
No,
is he mixing movies?
Are you the real Quaid? The name of that creature with that guy with the creature coming out of his stomach.
Arnold is in a new TV series on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it yet, but it's on my. I'm gonna check it out. I don't love Arnold necessarily as a person, but you know, it's always worth a laugh, worth a get to the chopper.
And get your chocos.
Sorry.
He was in some good movies. Kindergarten Cop too. Remember that?
That was
yeah. That was the best. Man, I don't want to touch this, but I'm going to.
Boys have penises and girls have vaginas. That.
It's not a tumor.
It's not.
We're going to play a game. It's called Who's Your Daddy and What Does He Do? There's this old, it's a, I don't know, like a soundboard, I guess, that was just Arnold Schwarzenegger, and one of the buttons was, like hello, thank you for calling Arnold's Pizza Shop. And it was like it was a pizza shop. It sounded just like him.
Arnold's thing was him and Hulk Hogan always said, "Don't eat the cheese. Never eat cheese on anything." They said it was horrible for you.
He said what?
That cheese is horrible for you. Don't ever eat any kind of cheese. That's what Arnold and Hulk Hogan always said. Don't eat the cheese.
I like a little cheese.
I like
a little cheese.
There are
good cheese on everything, man.
There are certain cheeses that are really healthy for you, but they're usually the ones that are almost processed, not processed.
Expensive.
Like the singles, the craft singles. You know, those aren't.
Healthy
Oh
for you.
yeah.
It's
You
just
can
milk.
set those on fire, man.
Yeah, they don't melt.
They taste good though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they taste good, but I don't know what it is.
I like American cheese. I do a lot. I like Gouda too. Gouda's good.
Oh, it's so Gouda.
It's expensive.
It's so Gouda.
Got it. Got one with it. I got one with it. The low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, right.
Low-hanging fruit.
That one slid right through somehow.
Got him.
Stop it.
Well,
All right, guys, that's almost both of them done. Just have to water it in.
Yeah. Right.
Do a little haircut. Still got to do a haircut, I guess. What'd you say, Steve-O?
Said you timed it perfectly too.
What time is it? Where are we sitting at?
Right at 10:30.
Okay. Well,
Did a good job. But you know, we still got to give it a haircut though.
yeah, I still got a little time. But
haircut time.
otherwise good. Now see, this stuff is already wet. Moist. I didn't have to. I'm not gonna have the same problem I have on the other one. Bunch of floating dry dirt or soil on the top there. So I can't put much more in on this because this one has some lower branches that are like splitting off too soon. So that's about right where I can go.
I'm gonna make some more. There we go.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be happy for a little while until I screw them, so I get them all jacked up again.
Why would you jack them up?
Well, I just don't have a lot of faith in myself.
What are you using for nutrients?
Right now, nothing. They just got some CalMag, some banana tea, and some water from the fish tanks, and also got worm castings. And they got the new soil, which has its own nutrients. They'll be doing good.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna wait a few days and then do a some kind of
Big drink.
no a feed,
Hey,
some kind of feed.
Some Lotus nutrients.
Lotus, yeah, I got that Lotus pack, but I also got a whole bunch of Pride Lands. Got a lot of Pride Lands.
Probably won't need this. If you just flowered it, you probably won't need it for another week.
If I just flowered.
No, if you're just switching the flower, you don't want to give it too fast.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but I'm not going to switch right away. I want them to bounce back a little bit first.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take these off now so I can move my phone.
But those Lotus nutrients come with a feeding schedule, so you can just look at the instructions.
It doesn't. They just sent me this like a starter, a sample pack or something.
Yeah. It's got the
I don't see it. Maybe it's on the bag you're thinking, or on the container.
If not, you can go online. It's really easy to find.
Oh, okay. Need to get rid of some of this trash down here. I need to take this thing apart, but I'll do that a different day.
Different day.
So Dan, I don't know if anybody noticed, but StreamYard did something really awesome.
What's that?
They made it where a guest like yourself can click those three dots. Now you're not a guest, I guess, but someone who's a guest can click the three dots and add and share it to their page as well.
What?
So I tried it on Fire in the Hole, but I didn't actually click it. I just clicked the button to see it pop up, and it did. But I didn't. What it looks like to me is when you start a new broadcast. So interesting, which means if people who don't have a StreamYard account can do that, that might not be the case, but might have to have a StreamYard account, I guess. We'll see. But that's pretty cool, though. That means that people just having a sesh and you get 8 people on to hang out, then every one of their lists will get, if they decide to.
Well, that's pretty awesome. And they don't have to share it, and it's I think live gets a lot better.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, Steve-O. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's happening.
What are we doing? Who we beating up?
Nope. I'm gonna get these just for my man Steve-O. Oh, I didn't water this other one in still. Dang it. Don't need that. These. Steve-O.
Nice. Those are the vendor clips, but I've never seen those brand.
Oh yeah, use those, man. Yep. That'll work just great. Just use them on the very lowest part to just pull those branches out.
Never thought about doing it on the lowest part. I can't do that. That branch is going to break if I do that. That's a little too far, I think. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I just split the stalk, but that's not the end of the world. That actually might be enough to like naturally train it.
Probably a little dry.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, that I shouldn't train these yet. They're too dry. Thanks, man. See, this is why you should always have some other grower friends. You know, I find it easier just to use my fingers a lot of the times when I'm trying to thin it out, you know? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
You think, yeah? Okay.
Right.
Let's ruminate on it for a moment. Yeah, guys, I didn't want to give up the algorithm on Rumble, so we just kept the same stream going. Kind of cool. It was I hit the wave. I'm riding the wave, so gotta stay in the pocket. I'm telling you, man, there's a different. Every now and then you get like a lottery, like a lucky chance to get into this better stream. It's crazy. I can tell you from experimenting for so long.
Lion's mane capsules.
Man, I thought I'd be better at knowing what to cut off, but it doesn't get any easier. All that lower stuff I take out.
Jeremy's in the house.
What's going on with that? Just taking him out. Him, I guess, her, whatever. It. Bits of her. I'm just gonna gut her right here.
Oh man. Murder. Plant murder.
Murder was the plant that they gave me. That would be a good strain name. This is Murder OG. Get right on that, somebody. Somebody gonna get on it.
Already named.
You know, I do want to mention that I'm really happy to see that there are friends from the community that are starting to branch out into growing food now. You know, instead of just doing the cannabis, instead of just hanging out, kind of just being whatever, they're looking at growing food and stuff. I think that's awesome. I feel like I'm directly responsible for any and all people that I see growing food after I started. I'm kidding, of course, but I feel like I've made some positive influences for people to grow.
Heck yeah.
That's one of the most rewarding things that I do.
Yeah.
So I'm getting in here, I'm cutting out any of these wiry, like crazy wild branches that are going off into other branches. This one here. This one here. I guess I'm giving her a little more of a haircut than I thought. That's okay. The leaves go in the worm bin. I need some more cocoa in the worm bin, actually.
Put the cocoa in the coconut.
Last time I was at the grocery store, they didn't have any cocoa, so I have to go back and check. Or just call him, I guess. Makes sense. Boom, 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 boom.
Dang it.
I'm just cutting this. Cutting that out. There we go. So you're really like sculpting. You're sort of backward sculpting a piece of clay or something. Like you're taking something that's shapeless and sort of chiseling out its shape. And I find that part of it cool, but at the same time, that's the difficult part. It's like, what is its shape? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
The shape of a mushroom.
Right, that's kind of the shape I'm going for. That might be exactly the shape that people go for. Why is she leaning over now?
She's leaning. And that's all she wrote.
All right. That seems like she's kind of leaning still. But she might perk up to the light, actually. I guess I could train her that way, too. Anyway, I'll just do that. Actually, that looks better. Just turning it. Turning her makes her look a little better.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job on it. But hey, I got to get going now. So I want to tell everybody to have a great night. And Waylon, you did a fantastic job on those transplants.
Thanks, man. If you give me just a second, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up myself, and
That'll work.
I'll finish the rest of the transplant. Maybe I'll just record it or something. But it's kind of the somewhat of a boring portion here, you guys. But also you can't really see me that closely, so for that I am sorry. But hey.
This was a great episode, and we had a good musical guest too. I wish we could have seen him more, but at least we got to enjoy his music once I got myself muted.
Mystery guest, man. Mystery guest. So like that means, we got a reason to get him back. Got a reason to get him back. Plus, I want to better go on that first few seconds because, it was enough time that I worry that maybe people tuned out when they heard that distortion.
I didn't hear any distortion really.
Okay, maybe it was just me. I hope it was just me. Dear Lord, make it just me.
If it was pretty minor.
E minor. Wait, that's a musical. Is that a musical pun?
Jimmy B said.
Was that a pun? Was that an unintentional? Sorry, what?
That was unintentional, wasn't it?
Crashing 2. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. 9 people hanging out on the Facebook side. Still got 10 awesome people over there on my Rumble. Thank you very much for hanging out, guys.
6.
Cool. Yeah, very cool to see that. 2 more followers tonight. Awesome. 232. 232. Exciting over there on the Rumble. All right, y'all. It's been a great night. Where's the music? Let's shut him off.
Number 87 is in the books.
87 in the books.
In
the books.
Did anyone say anything about my sign?
I noticed it.
All
I didn't see anything though.
That's all right. I'm just messing. What, Dan?
What's it say?
Is it too far away?
No, I see it.
All right. Anyway, you guys all have a great night. Tomorrow night's review show is going to be off the chain. Steve-O's got one. I got one. We get to review one from as a viewer even. It's going to be fun. But yeah, you guys come check us out tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time. Once again, the Indoor Farm Reviews, episode 31 tomorrow night. And check out Great River Mushrooms, of course. Dan the Mushroom Man. Peace out, everybody. Love
Sure.
you.
See you
Guys,
later.
peace, peace, peace.
All right,
Steve-O.
peace. Smoke weed every day.